No one knows what life holds in store for them. Sometimes, when you least expect it, life can completely change. Receiving bad news brings your journey through life to an abrupt halt. Palliative and end-of-life care brings with it a multitude of upheavals that can knock you and your loved ones off balance. You and your loved ones may experience anxiety and even confusion. Of course, you will want to find out more about the disease and what comes next. You will want to consider how to deal with the upcoming steps and who you can turn to. Because not only do you have to adapt to a new reality, you also have to learn to deal with the consequences of daily illness. Giving yourself the right to experience these emotions will have an impact on your journey. Everyone experiences the emotions of this new stage of life at their own pace. You will be accompanied and supported throughout this difficult transition. Your situation will be assessed by a comprehensive team in order to ensure you get the appropriate support available in end-of-life settings and that meets your needs. Whether you are looking for advice about taking medication, medical advice from your treating doctor, respite care, or any other question that comes to mind. Some days might seem more challenging than others. At the same time, accompanying a loved one through the illness means accepting to be at their side, yet feeling powerlessness to take away their pain and suffering. Over time, you will negotiate your way through this new reality and its constraints. It is normal to go through a range of emotions. Allow yourself to experience them, express them, and share them with someone if you feel the need. Together or alone, try to keep doing what you enjoy doing and what makes you feel good. Despite the silences, being with your loved one is a great comfort, and your presence is precious, because life goes on until the end. The disease can turn your life and that of your loved ones upside down. The usual roles in your home are changing, and often there is a lot to do. Managing appointments, medication, visits, transportation, documents to be filled out. The disease tends to take up all the space, leaving you feeling overwhelmed at times. To keep an even keel, don't hesitate to ask for help with tasks and responsibilities that someone else can take on. When you are going through a difficult time, talk to a member of the interdisciplinary team, such as your palliative care physician or family doctor, a pharmacist, a nurse, a social worker, a psychologist, a spiritual advisor, or even a volunteer. Whoever you turn to, they will support you in finding the right professional. refer you to the right person in the health network, and guide you to the available resources. Whatever the setting, you have a team of providers to support you. You might find that certain activities of daily living become more demanding, and that the disease makes you irritable. That you don't feel appreciated for all that you do. If you are feeling overwhelmed, taking a step back or talking with someone you trust is often the key in these times of upheaval. Illness is often accompanied by a sense of loss of power and control over your life. So take the time to find yourself, focusing on all the small moments of happiness, as simple as they might be. If you feel the need to open up to someone, don't hold back. As a caregiver, listening, supporting, just being there and taking an interest in the person with no expectations or the need to talk is what becomes essential. Make the best of your time present according to what you have to offer. If the person wants and allows physical contact, it is always comforting. Your relationship remains a reality despite the illness. Cherish these precious moments. Communicate regularly and openly with your doctor and caregivers about your concerns, so that you can receive timely support and services. It is never too late to ask for and accept help. Another major step is determining the end-of-life location. Broaching a discussion to prepare for the end of life is certainly a daunting task. But it helps to reduce the anxiety about the unknown and allows you to express your wishes to your loved ones. The care team around you will guide you through this process. This will be one of the most difficult times on your journey. Whether you are an informal caregiver or the person in the palliative phase, separation from the usual living environment, possessions, and memories can confront you as the time of the end draws near. This feeling is often intense, but the healthcare team around you in your chosen setting will be there to help. Experiencing your end of life in your home can be considered if that is what you wish. Staying in your home allows you to maintain your routine and to continue living in a familiar place. But doing so means that you will need more help from your loved ones and outside support, such as the CLSC. The mission of hospices is to provide a peaceful, home-like environment for people at the end of life. The hospice has an on-site care team comprised of doctors, nurses, volunteers, and psychologists to support you and your loved ones. Hospices also offer respite services and support loved ones during their time of bereavement. Some hospitals have palliative care units that complement home support. Depending on your condition, temporary hospitalization in such a unit is also possible to reassess your needs and redefine with you the orientations of your end of life, if necessary. CHSLDs provide comfort and end-of-life care. Their care staffs can support you in this stage of your journey and with your needs for accompaniment. In preparing for this last step, you can take the time to make it to your liking. No matter where you decide to spend your last moments, allow yourself to be touched in small ways that make you feel good. The staff will assume the mission of providing palliative care, relieving your suffering, and ensuring your comfort. Recognizing the last moments remains the greatest challenge. Talk openly with the doctor and the healthcare team. Ask questions that might be bothering you. They can provide a lot of information about the signs and symptoms at the end of life. The team will also be able to guide you on how to act with your loved one. When with someone we love, the one that we've accompanied so closely, some signs might escape us because we want so much to postpone that heartbreaking moment of the end. Your loved one has departed. Sadness and many other emotions take hold of you. Take the time you need to stay by his or her side and say a final goodbye. Surround yourself with your loved ones. Don't stay alone. You will be supported in the steps that follow. If your loved one dies in a hospice, the care team will accompany the family. The doctor on duty will declare the death. If the death occurs at home, a doctor will visit you to certify the death, and the funeral home of your choice will be involved. If the death occurs in the hospital, the healthcare staff will take the time to answer questions from the family members who accompanied the deceased. In a CHSLD, the care staff will support you in this end-of-life stage and discuss your concerns and the steps to take. Grief is experienced one day at a time. Each person experiences it in their own way. Don't hesitate to talk to a healthcare professional or ask for help with psychosocial support if needed. Resources are also available in the community to help you through this stage.
I'll be watching from the stars, even though we're now apart. I'll never be too far away, and I'll be sending you my love, holding you from up above. Just look inside your heart and see, here I'll always be. They say time heals, but I don't know. You can't mend what isn't broke, 'cause you're gone now with the smoke. From dust to dust we come and go, there's a season for it all. Now it settles in the afterglow. But when I look up at the sky, I hear your voice in my mind. It's saying, I'll be watching from the stars, even though we're now apart. I'll never be too far away, and I'll be sending